That's junk.com. More stimulating than talk radio.
Today on the workbench, we're going to do an overview of this headset that I recently purchased. It is Fans Jam, and these were made by KOSS. I've never used any of their product. I know their name brand product. That's not necessarily why I purchased them. I purchased them because I was looking for old school headset. As you see, these are big, fat, over-the-ear headsets, and that's exactly what I was looking for. For the past 6-7 years or so, I've been using these Sony's model number MDR-V250 studio monitor headsets, and they're fine headsets. I've been rather pleased with them. No problems, no real complaints, but a complaint, and that's why I opted to acquire another set. As you can see, these things are breaking down, and I know you can get these pads, get these replacement pads, not a problem, and that's what I will do in time. What I liked about these headsets is they offer a stereo mono switch along with a volume control. I really like that about this. So you could use this headset in just about any application, whether you're listening to a hi-fi or you're listening to a mono product such as a scanner radio, police radio, or something that's just mono. Could be even vintage. After a while, and this is the only real negative issue I find with these headsets, and this is the reason why I acquired those, is after about 3-4 hours on your head, these start to hurt your ear. These rest on your ears and not over your ears. They're fine for, a couple hours, but after that, they hurt. That's where these came in, to help alleviate that pain from your ears. I remember back in the 70s, I had almost that old school. It wasn't old school, that was normal back then. I had this style of headset and enjoyed them quite immensely. And after hours, not a problem. These, well, we've already established a couple hours and that's it. Before I acquired these, I did troll eBay with the thought of acquiring vintage headsets. And I came close a few times of winning bid, and one of them I could have been. But at the last moment, it dawned on me. Vintage headphones, vintage styrofoam. This is probably shot from something from the 70s. These are not quite that old, and you can see the covering on these are worn. The foam padding is good, it's just the covering. So that started me thinking, well, maybe vintage headsets is not the ideal product for me. Not only with vintage headsets would you have these ear pads, but more than likely the headband would be padded. I'm not sure exactly how hard it would be to restuff these. That's outside of my scope, so I opted to look for something a little newer. At my local secondhand store, I saw these sitting on the shelf. Price wasn't too terribly expensive. I'm not a big fan of free advertisement, but I thought, for the price, let's give it a go. Worst case scenario, I throw them away. No big deal to me. I brought them home, tested them out, and to my surprise, these things were exceptionally fantastic in comparison to these Sony's. What's nice about these is this comes with an 8-foot cord as opposed to a 6-foot. Now, I don't necessarily need an 8-foot cord, but it's nice knowing that you've got that extra length just in case you do. Another nice thing that I real quickly come to enjoy was that you've got one cable wrapped around your head as opposed to two. Sometimes two gets in your way. One thing about these that I found out real quick, at first I didn't think I liked, but soon found out it was no big deal. As I expressed in one of my earlier videos, I sit in the dark or low light often, primarily when I'm working on photos or videos, or just get up, tired eyes. I don't need all that light in my face. So I sit in the dark a lot. And I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to pick it up. Let's see if I can get my light right. There we go. See that little bump right there? That's to let a sight challenged person know what side is left, what side is right, as the right side does not have that. So it's very quick and very easy to figure out what side you're strapping on your head in the dark. As I said, that soon became not an issue because all you have to do is remember the left side is the side that has the cable. Problem solved. What I like about these heads besides those two options is the fact that the band here is rubber, so it's really soft. This tubing is also just some form of tubing with a rubber coating over it. Again, really soft. It offers channel guides for adjustments. Not sure if I can get it in the camera well, but there are channel locks in there that these ride up onto. And as you see, a little challenging going up, real easy going down. I've only tested these a few times, so I don't have any real hardcore data to tell you how easy or how challenging it is. Keep that in proper place. Like I said, I'll probably paint this, get rid of that, get rid of this. Even though I'm not going outside with these, I'm still not gonna give my support to South Dakota. And maybe I will. I like South Dakota. I guess South Dakota likes parades. So hey, maybe I'll give them my support. I like parades. Along with the 8-foot cable that it gave you a 1/4-inch adapter sporting its matching white coloring. By default on the cable, they're up with the times, and they give you this 1/8-inch 3.5 millimeter adapter. Let's get it in the camera. And that's also gold plated as well as that, in case I didn't say that, which I don't think I did. Now the specs on this are as follows. It does not support Windows 95, Windows 98, or Windows XP. Well, it will support Windows XP providing you have Service Pack 3. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Doesn't care what you put it on. As long as you could stick it in the hole, it's fine. Anyway, the specs on it, 30 to 20,000 hertz, 32 ohms, 97 dB at 1 millivolt, and the other two things we talked about. This product is current, I believe. I did not see it on KOSS's website, and I didn't go any further to these people's website. I got exhausted, got tired. Anyway, regardless if this is not a product for you or like me, you don't offer free advertisement, but you want these headphones, KOSS sells these under the model number UR-20, not in team colors, but in black, which is what I would prefer, because after a while this pristine white is going to get stained or discolored in some form or fashion. That's just how life is. I would prefer the black, and if I ever do replace these, I may reach for the black. Again, time will tell how well they do. If they do me well, then that's what I'll go for. Maybe. I've also thought about going with a cordless version of headsets. So I may or may not. I have a small office, thus a small workbench, but big headphones. I need to be aware of what I bring into my office. Well, that's it. Just a quick down and dirty video on the product. Would I recommend these? Yes, I would. Again, very, very impressive. The sound quality, I tried them on all forms of genre, from country music to rap to the blues to rock, doo-wop, and they all performed exceptionally well. The one thing I did notice over these, and I really don't know the specs on these, I don't remember, these actually offered a little bit more in the highs than these did. No big deal. I just go into my equalizer and adjust that. But again, offered superior bass and treble range. Okay, that concludes this overview of my South Dakota parade video. Take care, have a great day, and we'll catch you in the next video.